Hello. It is currently 6:07. I need to stop doing this. But okay, what happened? Let's just reflect. I was laying there after I'd already filmed and uploaded the video, and I had just remembered a few things that happened yesterday that I didn't touch on. So one, so you know how the government is giving out stimulus checks or whatever, blah blah blah. So I applied for it and I got it, whatever. But then I got a letter in the mail stating from the treasury or whatever that they took $500 out of it because I owe child support, which is weird. It's just very frustrating. That was the one thing. And then what else did I want to talk about? Okay, let's just start with that. It really upsets me because, okay, back when everything was going on with Gracious and my dad had custody of her, I found out a lot of stuff that happened that he necessarily wasn't telling me. But I remember I got a letter in the mail, and this is after I already had custody of Gracious, that I owed my dad $500 of child support, and Sherelle owed $500 of child support. But again, I didn't understand. And then, I remember last year, I before we had left for Boston for Seek Heart surgery, I had went down to DSS, and DSS is Department of Social Services, to try to like apply for food stamps and stuff, and they said that they were sending my dad $300 a month still for Gracious, and it really upsets me and bothers me because my dad doesn't do anything for me. My dad doesn't do anything for me. The most he's ever done for me is, when everything was going on with me and Sherelle with the domestic violence and, and everything going on, CPS getting involved, and he got custody of Gracious. That's the most my dad has ever done for me, which is a lot. Absolutely. I would never, take that away. It was either my daughter go with him, or, she could have ended up with somebody else. But I'm saying, or, be in the system. So I'm never going to take away that. I'm very appreciative and I'm grateful for that because, I was able to therefore move with my dad, and, ultimately I felt safe, and, I was able to get away from that situation. That's a whole nother story for whatever. But at the end of the day, my dad doesn't do anything for me. And I'm not going to compare myself to his other kids, but I have to in this case. My oldest sister, Shantae, has a joint bank account with my dad. So at any point in time, she add money, take money, whatever. My other sister, Vanessa, my dad, he comes to Rochester. He was just here a few weeks ago, and he went and see my sister, checked up on her a few times. And if I hadn't talked to her, I wouldn't even know my dad was here. They have the type of relationship where she can call him and ask him for, oh, I need this, whatever. If he don't got it, he finds a way. I don't know. According to her, he mostly comes through. And then, he spoils Christiana. He spoils even our cousins that live in Florida and stuff like that, whatever. But when it comes to me and my kids, it's not like that. And then it just makes me think, I try not to compare situations and stuff like that, whatever. But then it makes me think that, like, I really be feeling like my dad really just don't fuck with me like that. Like, when I was doing my sports, he fucked with me. And then when I didn't make my Olympic team, it just seemed like I didn't make the Jamaican Olympic team. It just seemed like everybody stopped fucking with me. And then when I got pregnant by their dad, and then I'm in this abusive relationship and all that stuff like that, whatever, then now niggas talking about me. Like, okay, well, we big up Asia when she was running fast. She do Jamaica. Okay, well, now let's big up the fact that she basically in this abusive relationship and she's getting her fucking ass whipped. Let's go tell the whole family that, And it really bothers me because it's like, these people are telling me that he's getting money monthly for Gracious still to this day. And he knows that I'm trying to get on my feet. But instead of giving me the money that they're giving him, if I've called him and asked him about it, and I've even sent him, like when I got the letter in the mail the first time about the $500, I sent a picture of it to him, and he's and basically don't answer the question. Then he starts talking about everything else. He always changes the subject. He never ever gets down to, he never answers the question. He like always dances around the answer, always dances around the solution, and that's always how it's been with him, and it's frustrating. Like, even though, okay, it went from 1,200 to 700, I still don't. I'm not gonna call myself broke because I have more money than I did last month and the month before and the month before that. And God is always gonna make a way. But I have plans and goals and stuff that I'm trying to do. And that $500, I need all of that. I need every penny. Like I said in another video, my goal this month is to make $10,000. I need to make $10,000. I have to make $10,000. I have stuff that needs to happen, and I need it to happen now because no one else is going to help me. No one else is going to help me. The most people can help me is tuning in my YouTube channel, letting my videos play, and getting my shit monetized so I can get a YouTube check. That's the most people can fucking help me. But even my family, for the most part, aren't even tuning into my videos, whatever. But whatever. I don't care about none of that. But, I'm used to. I learned doing my sports that I really didn't have support like that. Motherfuckers wasn't showing up to my track meets. Motherfuckers wasn't. It was none of that. It was Asia by herself and my friends that I had around me. It wasn't, family all get into the car and let's go to Asia track meet or blah blah blah. It was never none of that. So I've always been used to motivating myself to get shit done, and it's been like that my entire life. Even when I was younger, when it came to school stuff, like anybody can ask my mom. My mom, I would have straight A's. I always had great grades and everything. I never wanted to miss the bus. My mom never pressured me for school. She never had to because I was so hard on myself. Because from young, I realized, okay, well, if I'm going to want to do something, I can't rely on the people around me to motivate me. I've never had that solid support system. Even if my mom wanted to show up to my track meet sometime, she showed I probably can count on one hand how many track meets she's come to, but it's always late and she's probably missed all my races. My grandma couldn't come because she had hip problems and had surgeries in her and it couldn't walk. It was issues. And then it no, my dad's never even, I don't even know if my dad even seen me run before. I don't even know. And if he has, I don't remember. So, no, I don't even think my dad's ever even seen me physically run before. Yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. So if he was at a track meet, it wasn't whatever, but it's just really frustrating because I already have their dad filed taxes this year and claimed the girls and got back $11,000, 11,000 with taxes. Now, not to mention, with everything going on in COVID, you're getting an extra 500 plus whatever a month plus for every kid that you claim on your taxes. So it's just like I'm getting dicked out of money that is rightfully mine, and motherfuckers wonder why I'm discouraged and shit like that, and it's just so frustrating. And then it doesn't help that, I sit here every day doing the same shit. I started the live at 5s and the 1 a.m. quarantine party to just try to give my life some type of spice and just genuinely grow my YouTube channel. But I'm doing the same shit every day. I'm doing the same shit every day, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating because I want so much more for myself, but I have to be patient because the people around me is just all temporary fucking shit. And it's bullshit. And then, this is what I was gonna say. And now, my phone is off, and it's in the phone bill's in my name, but me and their dad are on the phone bill, and I can't afford with the plan and goals that I'm trying to do right now. See that I'm turning the damn TV on. With the plan and the goals and stuff I'm doing right now, I can't put $100 on the phone bill, but I need my phone. So thankfully, a lot of the providers and nurses and stuff all have iPhones, and I'm connected to Wi-Fi, so I'm able to talk and I'm able to FaceTime, and then I have an app so I can call, as long as I'm connected to Wi-Fi. But if I'm not on Wi-Fi, it's over. I need a phone. I'm in a house anyway, so I guess technically I really don't need a phone, but still the bill's $100 a month. You just got 13,000 plus all this extra money for kids that you don't take care of. Why is the phone bill off? So then I'm not gonna reach out to him, ask him like, hey, can you pay the phone bill? Because then it's gonna be like, oh, he's asked me, oh, well, if I maintain the phone bills, can you pay the Wi-Fi? I don't have money like that, bro. Oh, you get see, that's SSI every month. That's 750. And to his knowledge, he don't know if I'm getting food stamps. He don't know if I'm getting anything else. So if the circumstances, and they explain it to y'all, I if I didn't have these white people, excuse my French, because I have white in me too. If I didn't have these white people supplying diapers and wipes, if I wasn't receiving food stamps, that 750 would be gone. That's it. That's not even enough for rent and RG&E and Wi-Fi and food, diapers, wipes. That's not, and to wash clothes a month for myself and two children without a car. So just, if I had to take medical transportation or a cab or Uber and stuff, 750 ain't shit. 750 ain't shit. I was making that in a week. Like, it must be nice to fucking work and to just shit on people because they don't got it like that. I would love to work. I would love to fucking work. I don't want to have to depend on motherfuckers for a motherfucking thing. I don't like asking people for shit because all I've learned is people give me their fucking ass to kiss and treat me like the shit that I've been through these past 4 years. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. I literally worked until my fucking water broke with Gracious on Valentine's Day. I literally had a shift that day and couldn't go in because my water broke. And then didn't even go to the hospital because he didn't want to take me to the hospital. That's a whole nother fucking story. I'm still fucking traumatized from that whole shit, which is a whole nother fucking story. That shit was... Didn't even go to the hospital until the evening on the 15th. Until the evening on the 15th. And I'm like, hey, don't you think I should probably go to the hospital? Like, all of my water is broke. My stomach is significantly smaller now because all the fluid is gone. Like, you've had 2 kids before. I'm pretty sure this isn't normal. So am I supposed to just sit here and just deliver the baby at home? Like, what you pressing me about it for? Because my water broke yesterday morning and now it's the next day evening. What the fuck? That's not normal. But anyway, I'm just so frustrated. Excuse me. And then being here, it's like, if I was to fast, I can't fast because I got them. Oh, you gotta eat. You gotta do this. You gotta do this. Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm like, yo, if I was okay, you're asking me over and over. Now I'm fucking annoyed. I'm getting annoyed. She's playing with the remote. And I know it's genuinely coming from a place of care and stuff like that, but I cannot be around people who fucking worry because I'm already an overthinker. I'm already an overthinker, but if I'm in a good headspace, I cannot be around people who think negatively because I can't mentally cope with that shit because I start fucking dumbing out. Like, it throws my fucking energy off. Like, I'm just so fucking frustrated. I'm so frustrated. It just seemed like everybody around just want to take, and judge me and take and judge me. And then I don't got nobody to talk to. I don't have anybody to talk to. I'm very lonely. If it wasn't for this YouTube shit, I probably would have offed myself a long time ago, to be honest. And that's to be completely fucking honest. I literally have nobody. Nobody. I can't call and vent to a friend. I can't call and be like, I can't call somebody and be like, yo, I'm fucked up. Can I have this? Without having to explain my situation. Without putting people in my fucking business. Why can't it just be like, yo, I just need this right now. Can you look out for me? Oh, right, sure. None of that. I fucking hate it here. When I say I hate it here, I mean like the state and situation and everything, like this moment and everything. I just hate it here. Like, I can't wait until shit like really takes off. Cause I'm fucking tired of depending on people. I'm tired of living like this. I'm tired of living like this. Everything I do, I gotta ask or tell somebody. I gotta check in with somebody. I'm over that shit. I can't even fucking sleep in because nurses and doctors and, oh, where are you at? There's everything. Oh, like, what are you doing? And da 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 da. I always gotta tell I always gotta tell somebody what the fuck I'm doing. You know how frustrating that is. And then just feeling so lonely and not having anybody to talk to. I always have to check in with somebody. Even when we left from with him, I have to tell these people, oh, the nurses, oh, we're here now. We're here now. This is our new address. I can't just stay low and figure my shit out on a low by myself. I can't do that. What the fuck? I can't do that. I always got to check in with somebody. Even if I leave here and I'm like, if I ask my brother, like, oh, can I use your car? I got to go, Or if I need to go somewhere, I'm gonna go Sir Gracious. I gotta tell, oh, can you watch Tita? Because I need to, I always gotta tell somebody what the fuck I'm doing. And I'm so tired of that. It makes me feel like a fucking child, bro. I fucking hate it here. And, like, nobody gets it. I'm literally lonely as fuck, bro. I'm so fucking lonely. I'm gonna keep saying, like, thank God for this YouTube shit. At least I'm able to, like, get my thoughts and feelings and my emotions out and just feel like I'm talking to somebody, but I'm literally just sitting here talking to myself in a room to my camera. And I've learned to normalize that, even though that's weird. I am I can vent to a camera, vice versa. Talking to a person, I'm quiet. It's just fucking weird. I hate it. I hate everything. Everything is like, I hate it. I just need something to happen right now. Like, Lord, please, I need something to happen now for me. And it's like, I want to move. I want to move and I'm ready to move. And I have an idea where I want to move, but it's just like, if I put myself in that situation, am I gonna be fucking myself up more, or am I gonna be helping myself? Like, I know I'm gonna probably struggle for a little bit, but I'm okay to do that because I want to do this myself this time. I don't want no handouts from nobody. I don't want to tell nobody where I'm going. I just want to go, you know? Like, I know, like, I have kids now, so I have to move smart. You know, this is an Asia who just graduated from college, and I got my whole life ahead of me, and I can do whatever the fuck I want, you know? It's different now. I have kids, and then I have a child that has special needs. So I have to make sure that I have a good cardiologist. I'm by a pharmacy. I have a way to get to a pharmacy. I have a way to get to appointments. I have, it's just so much things that I just can't wait for things to I can't wait for things to just get smoother so I can just move how I want to move, and I have to check in or ask somebody. Like, I don't want to have to call this nigga like, hey, can you pay the phone bill? I want it to be to where I could just have all my bills just come straight out of my account and I don't even notice the shit, car payment, insurance, everything. I don't even gotta worry about it. I can't wait for that, and I know what's gonna happen. I just gotta stay consistent with this shit and not, dwell in these moments where I have these emotions where I'm overwhelmed, you know. Like, I haven't smoked, I haven't drank, even though I've gotten tempted with it. Let me tell you the temptations. So I was in my fast, whatever, and then something was telling me, some people might call it the Holy Spirit, some people might call it their subconscious, but it was like I had a Four Loko and I had a black. Something was like, throw that shit out. If you're trying to change, you're trying to do whatever, throw it out. So I poured the local out, broke the black, threw that shit out. Okay, fast forward. How did I get tempted? Uh, they dad tried to tempt me like, oh yeah, come over here. Oh, I want some head. Oh, I want some pussy. I'm not doing nothing with nobody else. Blah blah blah. But I'm not. I've been through so much mental stuff with him. I really don't like him as a person. So if I have to do anything sexual with him, I have to be drunk out of my mind or high as a bitch. I'm not gonna say or and high as a bitch. And it seemed tempting because I really didn't want to be here where I am either, you know. But I'm like, nah, I can't go down that road. So that was that temptation. And then I'm in the lift after leaving from grabbing the shit over there with him. And I got tempted. We fucking arguing. I'm yelling and spazzing out. And I'm like, damn, that was a test and I failed. Like I told God I could do this and and I got tested and I failed. Then soon after I get out the lift, the driver turns around and has this big ass bucket of shots and hands me a shot. Didn't drink it. Then I'm sitting up here. He come upstairs talking about, oh, I got this for you, and it's like a dime of weed. I'm like, nah, I don't want that. Somebody hit me up like, oh yeah, blah blah blah, like, oh, let's smoke. I'll come smoke you out, whatever. And I'm like, nah. And then today, fucking Naomi came over and she's like about to leave out. She was like, here's this lemonade, and I'm thinking it's liquor. I'm like, nah, I'm good. She was like, nah, it's a lemonade, and I get it, and it's a Mike's Hard lemonade with alcohol in it, and it's in the refrigerator. I'm not drinking none of that shit. I need to stay clear and focused. Like I can't just run to, not saying I won't ever drink or won't ever smoke again. I'm not saying that, but there's too many things that I want for me to even, that's a reward. At this point, that's a reward because I was using it and abusing it because I was in a situation I really didn't want to be in, so I had to make myself numb. So I don't even want to, I don't deserve that right now because I'm not happy with the place that I'm in. So I would be using that stuff to give me that same feeling again, to make me numb from my reality. And I don't want that. I can't do that. I can't do that. I need to focus and I need to stay focused. And I know the devil is trying to break me, bro. Even with my YouTube videos, 7 of my live streams this week got stopped. I filled out the form yesterday. All of them came back. And then I went live tonight for almost 2 hours. Yeah, 1 hour and 59 minutes. And I didn't get stopped once. And I'm like, once I made it and acknowledged that, oh, the devil trying to steer me for what I'm doing, I didn't get interrupted once today. At my live at 5 or my 1 a.m. quarantine watch party playtime with me and the girls, didn't get stopped once. Vice versa, all the days prior, I'm having issues. So I'm like, okay, I can't, like, I know my breakthrough is coming and great things are happening. That's why I don't mind coming out here documenting it. Like, y'all see me crusty, itching, and all that shit like that. Whatever. I'm keeping it real. This is my real shit. This is my real life. This is how I really feel. This is how I really think. And I got to get this shit out because, like I said, I'm lonely. I don't have anybody to talk to. And if I do talk to somebody, I feel dumb as a bitch after I talk to them because it's like, why the fuck did I tell you? What the fuck can you do for me? You just an ear to listen to my fucking problems, but you can't do shit for me. I'd rather talk to myself and, put it out there and be vulnerable and having one-on-one conversations with God and just pray about it because that's going to help me more than talking to somebody who really don't give a fuck and that really ain't going to help me, because I feel dumb as a bitch. Like I had a conversation with my homegirl from high school, and after me and her got off the phone, we was texting stuff still, and she said somebody was coming through, and I'm like, and first I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, oh shit, can you? And I text her, I said, can you please not repeat anything I said? She, oh no, and that should never be a thought in my head. Once I record these videos and I put it out there, I don't give a fuck at that point, And that might be a weird way of thinking, but I even know I could put this video out there and her and the person she was hanging out with and 10 other people that I didn't want to know this personal business could see this video and I would not give a fuck. Vice versa, if I had a conversation with somebody and they said, oh, well, yeah, Asia told me, nah, you could tune into my fucking video. Do that because that's going to benefit me more than you saying he said, she said. Honestly, that's the way I think about it. Get my watch time up. If you want to know my fucking business, watch my whole video. I don't want to know he said, she said. If I decide to put my business out there into a fucking video, I'd rather you, oh, well, I ain't got to tell you, here's the video where Asia tell her, yeah, do that. And that's more beneficial to me, and that might be a fucking weird way to think, but let's talk about it. It makes sense. Come on. So yeah, I'm just really upset about that whole shit. But anyway, on a positive note, I made an appointment to get my skin tested. So that appointment is on Friday. I'm excited for that, to find out if I'm allergic to something. And they said they give me like a regimen when I leave to figure out what can we do. So I'm excited about that. And then I have an appointment today. I have to call them at 11:30. I got a new primary care because Sita had ringworm and Gracious had wingworm. So they're on medicine for that. And then I looked at my skin right here. That's one spot, and I have another spot behind my arm right there, and I have ringworm. So that does not, I'm like, oh, I need medicine for that because that shit spreads all over your body. I already itch, so if I'm itching in my sleep, and I itch somewhere else, it's possible to spread, and it doesn't help that I already got the skin stuff going on. So I just need to get everything all together because, like I was saying in my live at 5, it's messing with my self confidence. Like I it's been really bad these past 4 years, and I think it's because it's just stress and me just not taking care of myself properly and just going through so much emotionally and mentally. I honestly feel like my body has just been in a state of like shock these past 4 years because these it's just been terrible. Everything's just been terrible. The level of stress, the level of depression, anxiety been through the roof. Everything these past 4 years nonstop, nonstop. So I feel like that's why my skin has way it is just from feeling all of that all the time for so long. So now this has become the norm for my body, and that's not it. That's not it. So I want to get it. Like I'm still itching. I need to get this under control ASAP. Yeah, I'm not happy with where the space and the state I am. I don't want to be questioned. I want to move how I want to move. And if people want to ask questions after, then it's like, okay, ask me questions after you don't see these results type shit. Like that's the only time I want to get asked questions is when people see results. They want to ask me, well, how did I do that? I like moving. I want to move in silence. And then if I decide to post a fucking video and share it, then that's when we can have a discussion in the comments type shit, or we can have a discussion other than the fact. But I don't want to be questioned. I don't like being felt like I need somebody, or I don't like being felt like a child. I don't like feeling cooped up. Like I literally sit up here every day when my alarm goes off at 5. I'm rolling out of bed at 5 o'clock because I'm up all night. I'm rolling out of bed at 5 o'clock to go live, and I'm just chilling, and I'm waiting to go live at 1. Which I'm giving myself stuff and something to look forward to than just later, and you know scrolling on social media. Like I said, I'm using the time on live at 5 and going on 1 so I could spend more one-on-one time with my daughters and just have fun and just be happy and smile and stuff like that. I'm doing that for my mental health because I need that, and I know they need that too. They need their mommy to not just be laid there depressed sometimes, and not just be sitting there and just not want to get out of bed. And it's not like that all the time, but most days it get like that. It get like that, and I don't even mean to be sitting, like I don't even be meaning to sit there, but I'll sit there and I'll just be thinking, and the whole day done pass, and sometimes I haven't ate, or I didn't shower, I didn't brush my teeth, shit like that. And it's been a lot of those days that just all run into each other, and then next thing I know, 6 months done pass, and damn, type shit. And I'm not trying to live like that no more. I went into 2020 with a positive mindset, and I fucked that up because I still indulged in 2019, 2017, 2015, and 2016 energy. So I brought that bullshit into 2020, and I'm off it. I don't have time for it anymore. I'm about to be 30, bro. I'm about to be 30. Like, look at me. Fuck that. Nah, I need to be looking at myself like, yes, bitch, look at you, look at you. Like need to get my skin under control so I can feel confident. I don't even feel confident to wear a fucking tank top, let alone a crop top, let alone a bathing suit. Like I'm a beautiful person, and I need to just dig down and get my shit really together and really find my fucking self. And I'm trying, and I'm gonna give myself that credit. I'm really honestly trying, but it's just certain instances where I'm always being questioned, my phone always going off, oh this, and I need to do this, and I need to come see you guys, and I need this question, and how are you guys, and how are you and dad, and shut the fuck up, stop asking me questions, leave me the fuck alone. And I really be want to go off on these motherfuckers. Like, damn, it's been nonstop for 4 years. Can y'all leave me the fuck alone? The best thing could have ever happened was coronavirus, because literally some days we were having 6 appointments. Some days we had some every fucking day, sometimes 2, 3 times a day, every day, Monday through Friday. I couldn't wait till the fucking weekend. And even on the weekend, motherfuckers is calling and texting, asking questions. And it's just like, god damn, when do I ever get a fucking break? I haven't had a break in fucking 4 years, bro. So I apologize if I seem a little bit fucking overwhelmed and shit. It's just like, damn, I want my life back. Like, I understand I can never be just Asia by herself anymore because Asia has kids now. I understand that. But damn. But damn. God damn. Excuse me, Lord, I should have said that. Damn. I used to do whatever the fuck I wanted, didn't have to check in with nobody. Oh, Asia, where you at? Oh, I'm in Buffalo. Where you at? I'm in Cali. Where you at? I'm in Florida. Damn, damn, yeah, that's how I'm moving. That's what it needs to be again. I love doing that. And not having to check in with no fucking body. That's why I said this YouTube shit is going to take off. I know it's going to take off based on the shit that's happened this week with my videos getting taken down and then get put back up not even an hour later after I filled out the form. I knew shit is going to take off where I can pay for a travel nurse to come with me if need be. I can pay for a person. Oh, you don't gotta. I just somebody that I could trust. You work for me now. You my personal assistant. Whatever the fuck I need you to do, that's what you're gonna do. That's what's gonna happen within this next year. By 2021, that's what it's gonna do on top of all the other goals I set for myself. So yeah, I just very appreciative to have this platform and someone to talk to. All of you guys, if you guys ever see this video, I appreciate it because, like I said, this YouTube stuff is more than just a hobby. It literally saved my fucking life. You know, saved me from myself, saved me from my thoughts, my emotions, my insecurities, and it's really helped me when I felt like everyone else just turned their back on me and when everyone else abandoned me and all that shit like that because I was going through a rough patch, and when I needed someone, no one was there for me the way I needed them to be. Some people could say, oh, I was there for you, oh, you could have at the end of the day, the way I needed someone there, no one's been there. So I don't care what anybody says. Just like when a person commits suicide, they're like, oh, well, I always told this person well, obviously in that moment before they killed themselves, they wasn't thinking about you. So who gives a fuck what conversation you said? Who gives a fuck what you did for them up to that point? At that very moment when it was time for them to make that decision, they weren't thinking about you. Obviously whatever you did for them wasn't holding weight enough for them to not do it. Like that's the type of shit, that's the type of conversation, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I don't even know if that made sense, but yeah, everybody around me, it come with a stipulation. Oh yeah, I'll help you, but you gotta move here and do what I say, basically. You can live here, but oh yeah, you can't do this here. Oh, you can't do this here. Oh, if you do this, oh, but you can't be talking to this person. Oh, you can't be doing this. Oh yeah, you could do this, but you gotta, it's, oh, it, but, no. I am not a little fucking girl. When I was running track and I was doing my fucking thing, nobody treated me like that. Nobody. Nobody. It was just like, oh, Asia, you crazy. Like, oh shit, bitch. You crazy, you crazy. Now everyone treating me like how they been, I feel like how people just been waiting to treat me. I don't know. Is that a weird way to say? Like, I feel like motherfuckers just waiting for an opportunity to make me feel little or make me, I don't fucking know. My thoughts are everywhere right now. But if somebody sees this and it makes sense, let me know. It makes sense to me. But yeah, I just needed to get that out. Other than that, everything else is going good. I'm still trying to figure out. I need to fill out some applications and try to have something. I was watching today. Somebody was like, if the YouTube stuff ever has an issue, you got to have a backup plan. So I'm about to be looking into some other stuff as backup plans because I'm not monetized yet, even though it's going to happen soon and I know it and I believe it. Definitely before 2021, I'm definitely going to be monetized before, I believe before the summer is over. I give it till July the latest. I'm going to be looking into some promotion stuff because I seen that people do that as well. Promotional stuff, and then some collaborations, and then some, that's as far as YouTube, and then some backup plans that I can have on top of the YouTube stuff because it's always good to have multiple streams of income. That's how you become rich, and that's how you go to bed at night not having to worry. Just always have multiple, multiple, multiple. Like I said, my goal is to have all my bills taken out of my account and me not even notice it. And I believe that in the name of Jesus, it's gonna happen for me, my daughter's kids, and my family to come. It's gonna start with me because I'm different. I believe that, and I truly feel that, and I feel like the reason why so many things haven't worked out for me, specifically, let's use these past 4 years. Their dad wanted me to be somebody that I wasn't, and because even though at times I tried to be what he wanted me to be, it made me so angry because that wasn't me. You know, when you try to transform yourself into something for somebody so they would love you and shit like that, if it's not you, it's just not you. And no matter how hard you try to become, even though you don't want to, or no matter how hard you try to be this to just make someone else happy, if it's not you, you're not going to be happy. And I feel like that's what the last 4 years have been for me trying to be somebody that I'm not, and me conforming to some idea that wasn't me. So it might have been easier for me to do it at first, but eventually, after years of faking and me trying to keep up with what somebody wanted me to be, I'm getting angry and I'm battling myself and my emotions. And people, I guess you just battling demons because I'm not that person. And I don't know if any of that made sense, but it's just like when you try to do something and you try to conform to an idea that doesn't align with you, who you are, and your morals, you're always going to have issues. You're going to be fighting yourself. You're going to be battling demons. You're going to be going through an emotional roller coaster, anxiety, depression, suicide. You're going to be going through all of that. So it's always good to stay true to you. And I feel like these past 4 years, I wasn't staying true to myself because, like I said in another video, I never felt loved as a child. I always felt neglected as a child when it came to emotional, when it came to whatever. And it's like, that's why I try to always do good in school and try to do good in sports because that's what Asia is about. So I try to keep that up, but everything else that I needed was, I didn't receive that. I never received the game, like somebody else said in the video. I didn't have my dad around to put me on game. I never knew what it was like to have a man love me or just show me how a man is supposed to love me. I never had that example. And then when my mom, she's so consumed with the other kids and, her relationships and trying to make shit afloat for all by herself, single mom of 4 kids, then I was neglected when it came to, showing how a woman is supposed to uphold herself. Because then again, I seen examples with her and she wasn't it all the time. So I learned and seen some shit, and I was like, okay, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. But because I put the energy behind that stuff that I didn't want, that's what I became in some aspects of my life. So I was really just out here lost, trying to figure shit out for myself. And the only thing I had discipline was my sports. That's what kept me out of trouble. And I had my grades to keep whatever. And then I had my friends. And then I moved around a lot, so then I wasn't able to keep that many friends. So I was always a new girl. So, now I developed this great personality. But then now in my adult life, because I have this great personality from always being a new girl and for traveling, now people say, oh, I'm a hoe. I'm looked at as a hoe. And it's just like, I just went through a lot as a child, and I learned to adapt to different situations, different environments, and to talk and engage with other people, and to be a socialite and just be a light of influence. I learned that at early, before I even hit middle school. I would already been to 6 different elementary schools. So yeah, I know how to talk to people. I could talk to a lot of people. I could start a conversation with a fucking brand new. I could start a conversation with anybody because I learned that early on how to do that. But some people might say it's a hoe. People might. So these past 4 years, I'm trying to unlearn shit because somebody doesn't like it, because I want to be loved, because I never experienced love before. And this person's telling me, well, if you want me to love you, then you got to be this, this, and that. So I'm like, okay, I'm trying to change and unlearn and just trying to reprogram it. And I'm battling demons and battling myself. And I'm trying to do all these things that I normally don't do. And I'm having somebody convince me that I'm this person and I'm not. And then I'm feeling lost and I'm embarrassed because I don't want to tell anybody. Then I don't have anybody to talk to. And then the people I do talk to, they're turning their back on me. Is because, okay, but well, bitch, you're changing. And it's like, I'm changing because I'm trying to do this and nobody understands. But even when I wasn't changing, nobody was really understanding me anyway. So now I've always been felt alone. Does that make sense? Does any of that make sense? I really never had anybody. Not one friend that I could ever talk to and vent and not feel judged. And then I do have some friends, but I talk and I don't even feel like they're listening. So they don't count either. So I don't know. My situation is all over the place. I've just always felt alone for a very long time. My whole life, really. And the only person I really felt like I could talk to wholeheartedly was my grandma. And she's gone. I don't even dream about her. I've had 2 dreams about her, and the whole time she's just looking. She just staring at me. She's not even talking. That's it. That's the only person I had. And I wish she was here now because now that I'm an adult and I can, and I know myself more and I can articulate shit more and shit makes more sense to me now, I would be able to have those adult conversations with her and I know whatever she said would make more sense to me now. But she gone. And I'm just here by myself trying to figure it out and break these generational curses so my kids don't end up like me. So my grandkids don't end up like me. So I could set something, use this shit now so I can set something up so my kids will have a better life and they can do whatever the fuck they want and they won't ever, ever, ever in their fucking life feel like they need a motherfucker for nothing. Not even me. If it more, nothing more than advice and just a shoulder to cry on and lean to and just someone to talk to and a friend. Other than that, they won't have whatever they hopes, dreams, desires. They ain't gonna need a motherfucker for nothing because they gonna build it and do it for themselves without having to struggle. But even though there's beauty in the struggle, so they're gonna have their own struggles. I understand that, but being able to just take life head on and just learn from the downfalls and not let it hinder you, but let it shape you. And I feel like I'm just learning that. I feel like I used to take a lot of things really, really personal and just keep it to myself and then just transform that energy into my track stuff, which is what I need to do now. I just need to take all this energy and just transform it into my brand and what I'm trying to build for my future, for my kids, my kids' future. So I don't know if any of this makes sense, but I hope it does. And I hope that when somebody sees this video, they can receive multiple messages or whatever. They could get, what is it called? Revelations or answers or whatever. But yeah, I know this is a bunch of topics all over the place, but I'm glad I was able to get this shit out because I really needed to get this out right now. I feel so much better. I feel a lot better. But yeah, I'm gonna try to get some sleep. Gracious is asleep, see this up, so I'll probably sleep when she's asleep. These tears are literally burning my neck because my skin is on whatever. I just can't wait for everything to fall into place so I can look back on these videos and be like, damn, bitch, look how far you've come. I'm so excited. I have so many things I want to do, and I know I'm gonna do. I want to do music. I want to act. I want to write a book. I'm not going to say I want to. I'm going to sing. I'm going to dance. I'm going to act. I'm going to be on TV. I'm going to be in a movie. I'm going to be an author. I'm going to do all this shit. And I'm going to shock the fucking world. It's not going to be, oh, Asia was just a track star. No. Nah. Nah, that's just something I did, to keep me focused when my reality was fucked. It kept me focused and grounded for the most part. But yeah, See, my nails is fucking dirty from scratching myself. Yeah, so that's it for this. I don't think I have anything else to say. And I'm gonna upload this right now. Oh, and Shemaya had her baby today. Shout out to, she just sent me a picture. Cinco de Mayo. Well, now it's the 6th. But he's so freaking cutie. So that's positive, There's great things. In midst of the storm, we bring in life. We bring in life. 6 pounds, 9 ounces, and 20 inches. Oh, he's a big baby. He's so stinking. He's so stinking. But okay, I'll check in tomorrow. And thanks for listening. Thanks for tuning in. And I hope this message and this video receives anyone well that sees this. If not, I'm just blessed that I'm able to get this out and just speak how I feel. It really makes me feel so good. Yeah.